Hey guys, welcome back to another video from the Football Herd. Hope you're doing wonderfully well. This is a weekly series that we'll be doing throughout the season where we'll look at how my team did in previous game week, the transfer tips and the watch list, and then dive into some burning questions. So make sure you stick around till the end because there's a lot to cover. If you enjoy the content, please do consider smashing that like button, and if you're new around, please consider subscribing. It's completely free and will help me out immensely. And I promise to add value to your FPL teams and help you make more informed decisions. So without delaying any further, let's get started. In Game Week 2, my team delivered a solid performance, amassing 80 points in a week where the average score was around 67. This puts me at an overall rank of 338k, which is a commendable start, especially given that I haven't utilized any chips yet. The early season ranks are noticeably very sensitive and highly clustered. For instance, if I would have just scored 9 points more, that would have propelled me to the top 100k. And a further 34 points could have catapulted me into the top 1k. So that's about it. So in goal, Henderson's performance was underwhelming, securing me only 1 point. Despite a few attempts, he just managed one save and conceded twice, which did not help my overall score. Now, in my defense, Guardiola was a letdown, contributing only to a couple of points. He didn't show the attacking intent that we had hoped for, and City's failure to keep a clean sheet against Ipswich, a newly promoted team, further diminished its impacts. Now, we feel that Lewis was the attacking fullback and Guardiola was a lot subdued. Now my next defender was Trent, who provided me 6 points, which was below expectation for a 7 million defender because he is one of the premium assets. Although he created several chances, including those missed by Salah and Jota, I feel that his efforts were somewhat negated by the stellar performance of Flecken in goal, who was well positioned in all the Trent's deliveries that he had. On the other hand, Robinson was a highly influential player in my defense, and he was the highlight basically. He provided a notable return for the 144k new owners by delivering an assist and earning on bonus point by totaling 7 points. And he also was involved in 2 key passes and created 1 big chance. And his contributions were significant, as evidently by his 9 fantasy points and a BPS score of 46. Now, in my midfield, the Liverpool midfielders were instrumental in the score that I had. Now, Mohamed Salah scored 10 points with a goal and earning 2 bonus points. Jota also contributed with an assist, adding to the overall points haul. Emil Smith-Rowe had a commendable game, as well as scoring his first goal and collecting 3 bonus points for a total 10 points with a total XGI of 0.6. However, his substitution at the 68-minute mark raises some concerns about his game time. Now coming to the massacre, that is Nkunku, who was not given the start and he just played a few minutes. Now, his lack of minutes and Chelsea's improved performance without him, coupled with Palmer's favourable role as number 10, suggests that it might be time to move him out. Now, Nkunku only managed 1 point in this game week, so it was pretty miserable. Now, coming to the forwards, Erling Haaland was a standout performer, scoring a hat-trick and earning 17 points, along with 3 bonus points. His exceptional display will make him a key player for many, I feel, and Isak on the other hand was underwhelming with a low XGI of 0.29 despite playing the full 90 minutes. Now again, Wood also fell short of expectation, earning just 1 point after a yellow card in the 70th or 74th minute. A stark contrast to basically the debut that he had. Now coming to the bench, the bench was filled with Luongo and Bednarik, who only featured in their respective matches. Overall, there were some ups and downs. The team is positioned well for the remaining of the season, and there's promising signs for the future game weeks. So let's see. Now coming to the burning questions. So the first question being, who is the best replacement for Nkunku? Now, Nkunku has turned out to be a major disappointment in everyone's starting lineup, I believe, for his 15-20% ownership that he had. Now, it's pretty clear that his performance is not meeting expectation and a change is clearly necessary. Now, I'll be delving deeper into the replacements in the watchlist segment, so make sure you stick around till the end. I will be discussing the watchlist segment at the end of the video. Now, coming to the next question, that is, should we stick or twist with Isak? Now, in my opinion, I will just give Isak one more game week because he's highly owned and he faces Spurs, Wolves, then Fulham, and then City in the next 4 games. Now, Isak has played the full 180 minutes over the first 2 game weeks and has struggled to make an impact. He has only registered 5 shots with 1 on target. And I feel in terms of creativity, Isak has also made only a couple of key passes. His total bonus points stand at around 30 in the BPS, and he has only scored 7 fantasy points. So I think someone like Havertz, Watkins, or Solanke is clearly a perfect replacement for Isak. Now coming to the next question, that is, who is the best Arsenal defensive cover? Now choosing the best Arsenal defensive cover basically depends on your current team structure and budget. So if you have already premium defenders, then adding another high cost defender like Gabriel, Saliba or White might not be the best move due to the budget constraints. In this case, opting for a goalkeeper like Raya priced at 5.5 million could be a smart choice because Raya offers a strong defensive presence and is likely to provide a good number of clean sheets, complementing to your existing defensive assets. Now, in the second case, if you need to strengthen your defense, if your defense is currently weak and you have funds to invest, I feel that Saliba is an excellent choice. He is nailed on as a starter for Arsenal and is expected to play every game throughout the season. His consistent presence in the lineup and potential for clean sheets make him a valuable defensive asset. So if you have funds to spend in defense, then it's Saliba. If you don't have funds, then it's Raya. Now coming to the next question, is it a good time to wildcard right now? So the decision to use the wildcard is highly subjective and should be based on your current team situation, I feel, and also rank. So if you want to activate your wildcard now, I feel you will be amongst one of those teams who is ranked above 3 million and you're not satisfied with the team structure which you have used to start the season. So using the wildcard immediately can help you make the necessary changes. It also allows you to reassess the squad and bring in players who are more likely to deliver returns. Now coming to the next part, that is the ones who can hold the wildcard. Now if your rank is under 2 million or 1.5 million or 1 million, I feel that you're relatively content with your team and it will be beneficial to hold on to the wildcard until Game Week 5. Now why am I saying Game Week 5? Because from Game Week 6, the fixtures for Arsenal, Spurs, City become more favourable, offering an opportunity to strengthen your team by including players from these teams. Now additionally, waiting until Game Week 5 will provide more data and insights, and I feel that it will make you a more prolific manager in selecting the best team based on the eye test as well as the data. Now coming to the next question, that is Palmer essential for the wonderful fixture run that Chelsea have? Now Cole Palmer has become the key figure in Chelsea's lineup, making him a player worth considering for the upcoming fixture run. His role in the team and potential contributions are significant, so he could be a value addition to the squad, definitely. However, if your current team structure includes high-value players like Haaland and Salah, then fitting Palmer into your lineup without a wildcard might be a very challenging aspect. So, in this scenario, you might want to consider other options like Noni Madueke, because Madueke finished the previous season strongly, and if he can replicate Palmer's performance to a certain bit this season also, I feel that he also offers a similar level of value while saving 4 million. Now, this saving can be crucial in allocating the budget in different players, right? It's also important to note that these are slightly early days, right? And knee-jerking to bring in Palmer without careful consideration might not be the best strategy. So if you're considering using the wildcard, you could create a balanced draft featuring Salah, Haaland, Palmer, supported by the budget-friendly enablers to maximize your team's potential. Now, I'll be diving deeper into the wildcard strategies and team building in my upcoming video. So be sure to check that out for more detailed advice on how to optimize your squad with the wildcard chip. Now, coming to the last question, that is, who is the best 4.5 million defender to own? Now, you can rename this question also as who are the best Lewis Hall replacement. right? So noticeably, the names that come to mind instantaneously is Robinson, then Mazarawi, then Luis, and then Livramento, right? So amongst all these players, Robinson is my favorite pick, and based on the current form and fixtures, he stands out as a strong option. Again, I'll be speaking in details about them in the watch list segment in the video, so stick around. So in this segment, I'll be comparing two key players. So the first one being Welbeck versus Joao Pedro. Now let's look at the different departments while we compare the two prolific Brighton assets. Now the first is shooting and expected goals. Now you can see from the stats that Danny Welbeck leads with an XG of 1.04, indicating he had higher quality scoring chances compared to Pedro's 0.43. Now Welbeck has taken 5 shots in the box, significantly higher than Pedro's 2, highlighting his greater involvement in goal scoring positions, right? In the next aspect, we have the chance creation and expected assist. Now Welbeck has created 4 chances, which is double than what Joao Pedro, right? And however, Pedro has had a higher XA of 0.51 versus Welbeck's 0.23, suggesting Joao Pedro is more effective in setting up scoring opportunities because he's playing behind the striker, right? And also, as far as penalties are concerned, Joao Pedro is likely to be on penalty duties also, which could enhance his goal scoring potential if the team earns penalties. And also, when we consider the fixtures, since they are from the same team, I feel that the fixtures will not be a problem. So to conclude this comparison, Welbeck offers a better goal scoring potential with higher XG and more shots in the box, while Joao Pedro provides value through chance creation and potential penalties. So after this week's difficult fixture, I feel that Welbeck may be a more appealing choice for the fantasy team. Now the next comparison is between Saka and Son. Now both are priced in the similar range, and the fixtures are also pretty even Stevens for both of them. So I feel that this is a decision which you have to take based on the team structure that you have. But considering the stats, I'll be giving you certain advice. So to start with, Son has scored 2 goals, whereas Bukayo Saka has only scored 1, right? But also when it comes to expected goals, Son leads with 1.2 and Saka is 0.4, right? And I feel that in the chance creation and expected assist also, Saka has been more involved, creating 7 chances, whereas Son has only created a couple. So this highlights Saka's greater role in setting up scoring opportunities for his teammates, right? And also I feel that Saka is nailed in the right wing position, whereas Son will not be nailed in the striker position. He's played 1 match and that skewed the statistic in his favor, and he will be playing from the left wing and Solanke will be playing as a striker. So when that happens, I feel that Son will be a lot subdued and Solanke will also take a lion's share of the points that we saw Son scoring in the last game week. Whereas when we talk about Saka, he's completely nailed and he is one of the most important players of Arsenal, and everything that Arsenal do is somehow goes through Odegaard or Saka. And Saka is such a player who is completely instrumental and pivotal. So if you ask me about Son versus Saka, I'll give it to Saka for sure. In the next segment, that is the watch list, I'll be talking about the defenders first. So in the defenders, we have Mazarawi, Nedeljkovic, Lewis and Porro. So Mazarawi delivered a standout performance against Brighton, showing both defensive and offensive prowess with 95% passing accuracy and 3 interceptions. Now at 4.5 million, he's a valuable enabler, I feel. But with a tougher fixture against Liverpool in Gameweek 3, he remains on my watch list as one of the top 4.5 million options. The next player is Rico Lewis, who stands out as a more adventurous of the City fullbacks, with Guardiola playing a more reserved role going forward. Now, Luis's attacking positioning and willingness to move up the pitch are clearly evident, though he was unlucky not to score from the close range when his shot hit the crossbar. Now, with City utilizing a 3-1-6 formation, Luis is taking on the attacking role while Guardiola is handling the defensive duties. And I feel that till the point Kyle Walker is integrated into the side, Luis will be the one who will be playing as the inverted fullback, and he will be having greater value than Guardiola. Now coming to the next defender in my watch list, I have Nedeljkovic. So with Matikash out and Emery's comments about Konza playing as a centre back, Nedeljkovic is firmly established as the key 4 million asset in my opinion. His place in the team is solidified, making the best 4 million enabler, and also especially given that Villa have such wonderful run of games, he's someone to consider. Now coming to the main watchlist defender whom I'll be talking about at length is Pedro Porro, because I've been speaking about Pedro Porro in all the videos of the Gameweek 1 and Gameweek 2, and he's someone that I do not have in my team, and he's someone that I want to bring in because he's one of the top scoring defenders after the first couple of games with the expected XGI of 0.6 already. And he's priced at 5.5 million, and he's an excellent option. But one thing is holding me back is that his upcoming tough fixtures. So he will be my prime asset, and I'll be targeting Pedro Porro for sure from Game Week 5. Now coming to the midfielders, I'll be talking about Rodgers, Madueke, Palmer and Savinho. To start with, Madueke has had an impressive impact, and he has scored 3 goals in the last game week. And we saw that he was a very prolific and clinical finisher, and he has taken his opportunities with ease. And it is also noteworthy to mention that he also had a very strong finish to the previous campaign. So he's someone that I'm keeping in my watch list. Now coming to the next pair, that is Cole Palmer. Now Palmer has been very much instrumental in Madueke's 3 goals because he provided all the assists. And we are seeing that Cole Palmer is playing and occupying that number 10 position with remarkable finesse, right? And I feel that his role is very much fundamental and pivotal in this Chelsea lineup. And he's been amazingly supported by the wonderful DMs that they have. And Caicedo and Enzo is also having a brilliant games. But they do not have that much FPL potential. But Cole Palmer is someone who is the most important FPL asset from Chelsea. Now coming to the next watchlist midfielder, that is Savinho. And I feel that Savinho has been the standout performer with his dynamic and skillful dribbling, who is giving us flashes of Mahrez, right? Now his ability to glide past defenders with ease has made him a very noticeable threat from the right wing, and he has contributed 10 points across the first 2 game weeks. And I also believe that he is someone who is not completely nailed to the City lineup because a Pepule might hit anywhere and everywhere. But as of now, Savinho is someone who is in my watch list, and just because of his price point and team. Now coming to my last midfielder who is my favorite, that is none other than Morgan Rodgers from Aston Villa. And he will be my most potent replacement for Nkunku, because even though Rodgers has not been someone who has given some FPL returns of late, but we all saw what he did to Declan Rice in the last game, right? He was dribbling past such a formidable Arsenal lineup at will. And I believe that his ability to carry the ball and play off Watkins makes him a very key asset with secured minutes also, because I don't feel that Aston Villa have anyone of his potential in their lineup, and he's playing the number 10 role amazingly well, and his current price point of 5 million also makes him a very lucrative FPL asset. Now coming to the forwards, I have a forward lineup of Joao Pedro, Watkins, Muniz and Welbeck. Since I have spoken at length about Welbeck and Joao Pedro in the comparison segment, I'll be only speaking about Muniz and Watkins in the watchlist segment. So to start with Muniz, I feel that Muniz had a very significant impact in Fulham's build-up play, and but he has not been able to capitalize on the chances that he's getting. Now Robinson, Smith Rowe, everyone is trying to assist Muniz with wonderful chances, but he has only taken 9 shots, which is a lot, but only 3 of them were on target. And I feel that his numbers, his expected goals is also around 0.6 or 0.7, right? And despite these opportunities also, he has not been able to score any goals, which is a clear indicator that he is due a lot of goals, but he's not able to capitalize right now. And I feel that he's someone who is my best Wood replacement. If I opt for transferring Wood out, I will not do it outright because it's just one game week that he has blanked after giving wonderful returns in the first fixture. So Muniz is someone who will be my Wood replacement. Now coming to the main watch list forward for me, that is none other than Ollie Watkins. Now Watkins is also someone who is like Muniz, did not return fruitfully in FPL. He has struggled to make any impact. I know these are early days and he had a very tough couple of games to start with, and his fixtures only get better. Just like I was speaking subsequently about Aston Villa's wonderful run of games, right? And I believe that he had a 0.86 or 0.9 expected goals count, but he has not been able to capitalize on any. He also got some wonderful chances against Arsenal, but he squandered all of them. And I believe that he's only due a goal and assist, and he has only scored 4 points as of now, whereas his expected points was something near about 8.5, right? And I feel that if you have Watkins in your squad, he is a definite hold in my opinion. And also Watkins is someone who will be my Isak replacement if at all I move from Isak. I'll probably give Isak one more game week and then I'll transfer him out for someone like Ollie Watkins. So that's it guys, that was all about the Game Week 3 transfer tips and watchlist video. I hope you found these insights valuable and they help you make the best decisions for your team. So if you have watched till the end and if you have liked this video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. That will mean a lot to me. And if you have any questions, please drop them below. I'll be very happy to help you with those answers. And my wildcard draft and team selection for Game Week 3 will be out tomorrow. So make sure you tune in for that, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.